Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and on this one, we are going to be taking a look at what is probably one of the remaining videos containing the disgraced NorCalPedoWatch. Now, Vigilantioc has done a pretty good job of scrubbing most of the videos of NorCal off of his channel, but I happened to run across this one the other day and figured we would take a look. So this is a DUI checkpoint with Anthony X, NorCalPedoWatch, and Vigilantioc, all making an absolute nuisance out of themselves, but what else can we truly expect from a frauditor? First and foremost, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. I would not be here without you, and every day, thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Here, this one is a DUI checkpoint in Hayward, California, that I recorded with NorCalPedoWatch, Anthony X, and Angry Vet Audits. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. I'll have links in the description. They do some really great work. Now, I want you to notice how Hayward Police Department set this checkpoint up. They have a staging area set up in the road near the center median of a 4-lane road and a large trailer that blocks the view of that area from the sidewalk. Then they have a huge section of the sidewalk closed, resulting in what seems to be an attempt to prevent transparency of their actions.
So him going on about this transparency during this voiceover is absolutely ridiculous, because I will tell you, I lost count the number of times they told them that they could record. They had no problem with them being there. They just weren't allowed to interfere. And as far as the DUI checkpoint itself, it's a giant-ass trailer. I mean, you can see this thing pretty far away. If they were trying to hide and avoid transparency and be sneaky and secretive, would they have a giant trailer in the first place? I'm kind of thinking no. If they're doing anything, they're trying to keep people from avoiding the DUI checkpoint, which is why they have the sidewalk blocked off. They have the area contained because people try to avoid DUI checkpoints. They will pull over and get out of their car and walk. But again, Vigilantioc is a little bitch. This is the same guy that tried to get the girl fired for playing music. So my expectations of him are pretty subterranean.
So I eventually just walked down the median to get close enough to hear what's going on, and ended up having some really great conversations with a couple of the officers on scene. It's a long one, but I think you guys are really going to appreciate some of the dialogue that takes place in this one. So let's get to it.
So this is uncharted territory. I'm going to walk down the island and see how close I can get. Okay.
Hey boss, you gotta get out of the center median.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
There's no law. I'm not obstructing traffic.
Hey. Lieutenant Hoyer. Lieutenant Hoyer. Can you explain to this gentleman that he cannot be in the center median? He wants to argue that he can be there. Remember, you cannot answer questions.
I'm not obstructing traffic.
Because the roadway, you're going to end up getting a citation.
What's that?
Just because you're in the roadway.
Right. I'm not in the roadway.
No, you are. This is part of the roadway.
No, it's not. This is part of the sidewalk.
So there are going to be different laws and city ordinances about medians all across the country. I don't know where he is specifically. However, the purpose of a median is really just to help reduce the chances of a head-on collision. You know, you're going to hit the median instead of the car in the opposing lane coming at you. Now, that being said, there are instances where a median can be pedestrian refuge. So if you have a 4-lane highway, you're trying to cross the road at a point where there isn't a crosswalk, that median can be pedestrian refuge so you can get across safely. However, I have never, ever, ever seen an instance where a median is an extension of a sidewalk, because it's not meant for pedestrian traffic. And that's the big thing. A sidewalk is meant for pedestrian traffic. A median is not. A median is in the middle of the road. You are inherently in danger standing on the median. Now, do people stand on the medians? Yeah, absolutely. You cannot drive in downtown New Orleans without someone standing on a median coming up to wash your windows. It is not possible. People stand on medians all the time. However, he is being told he needs to get off the median. And that's all there is to it.
I'm not restricting traffic.
Listen, you just go over there. Or over there.
The problem is,
listen.
wait, let me show you the problem, the reason I'm here. Okay? Is because you guys got these guys all the way over here where we can't
you're
record
welcome
them.
to go right over there on the sidewalk.
That's-
And you can record, you use boom mic. Everything they're doing is on bottom of our camera.
Okay,
You can do a public records request.
So under threat of arrest? Or what? Am I get arrested if I don't leave the
You're going to
median?
get a citation.
For
To
what?
start with.
For what?
For being in the roadway. There's traffic coming through and
I'm
you're
not in the
roadway.
roadway. The median is not the roadway.
It's part of the roadway that you're doing. You walk through the roadway.
So when guys stand and panhandle,
They're not supposed to do that, no.
they're not supposed
No.
to. Says who? But there should be a law.
I can't control everything that happens all the time, right?
Right.
Stuff happens that's illegal.
But what is the penal code that says I can't stand in the median? I mean, because I'll take a ticket. We just want to record. How about this? How about how about you allow me to stand right here?
We can't have you
But I
interfere.
can
No,
be, but
this is there's ongoing investigations here, and that's the deal. Is
Right.
I'm happy to have you guys record.
Right.
I'm great with it.
as long as
But as long as you do it on the sidewalk,
But-
you can use boom mics, you can use whatever you
right.
want.
Well, see, we have to be able to hear, and I can't hear anything over there. Well, that's the Supreme Court
Well, then
ruling.
you can do from over
Is
there.
when we can't hear what's going on over here, and this is what's all going
What's
on.
the
now.
Supreme Court ruling of being able to hear?
Of being able to record audio, okay, versus
And you can from over there.
We can, but you can't hear it. You have to be able to hear with the human ear what's going on.
You can hear from over there if they're talking loud enough.
Absolutely not. We can hear from there.
You can't hear because you're standing next to a road like a crazy person with a camera for absolutely no reason. He's told you where you can record, which is the sidewalk, which is legal, open public forum. Go to the sidewalk. The fact that you are old and can't hear anything and need a hearing aid, that's a you problem. That is not a him problem. That's a you problem.
You're welcome. Listen, the reality is, listen, there's a permit, and they've locked down the sidewalks. Technically, no one's even allowed to be on the sidewalk.
Right.
I can show you the permit. But we don't.
I'd like to see it, actually.
Okay, but we have no problem with you guys being on
How
the
about this? How about we compromise? How about give and take? You give us somewhere to stand where we can hear them getting the
on that
test
sidewalk
right
or that
here.
sidewalk. They're doing the test right here. You have a
Okay.
perfectly good
Why
view right
couldn't
here.
you
They can
stand
all
right
watch. No.
Why is that though?
Because
there's gotta be a reason.
because we have to control the area. That's why.
Right. You're not controlling what? Controlling what area? I mean, what is the
This whole
area?
We have officers doing. They got their back to you. We don't. First of all, I don't know who you are.
Right.
We don't know who you are, what you're about.
Well, we're cop watchers. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to
But I don't know
record
that.
you.
I don't know you any
Well,
better
I
than
mean,
you know me.
how many cop watchers you ever heard of that did anything to cops?
Well, I don't want to get into the background of it, but
None.
that's
None.
not
The
necessarily
answer's
true.
none.
I've seen
But
stuff
let
on,
me just
on
keep
camera.
it on camera,
Yeah, go
right?
ahead. Of course.
Hoyer, Z. Hoyer,
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, right?
Yes, sir.
And
So they're having, you see on YouTube, right? And some of them have been arrested and done stuff.
Yeah, there's guys, but they've never tried to hurt a cop. They've been arrested for disobeying
But I don't know that.
the orders of a cop, maybe. But
I don't know that, but
come on.
dude, listen, like I said, the sidewalks are,
If we came out here and
sidewalks are
did
closed.
something to a cop
The sidewalks are
while we
closed.
recorded it, I mean, that's a new kind of stupid.
Well, but you guys
And
also-
there's stupid people
you
out there,
also
but
have the ability to edit your stuff too, right?
what do you mean edit? What does that do?
So
We're
you
talking
can do
about
whatever
officer
you-
safety, right?
Yeah, but you're talking about people recording what I see on YouTube and
Right.
what they record. I don't
Right.
know. Stuff on YouTube, obviously.
Come
they can
on,
edit.
you watch them.
I just said I did.
They can edit it, but what does that have to do with? I mean,
You said you don't see them attack people
we're
on
not
camera. You're
here.
right.
Come on, dude. Look,
I'm happy
we're
to
not
have
here
you
to
record
hurt any cop.
from
we
over
just
here.
want to record, and
But- and you're
this
more
is
than
what we
welcome
want to
to.
record. But the way
And
you
you're more
guys
than
have
welcome
set
to
it
from
up,
right over
look
there.
how far away we have to be. We can't hear anything that's being. I mean, we can't hear what's being said right here. There was concern.
What?
Check this out. There was concern. This is what started it all. See this guy they're talking to right now?
Which one?
Right here. in the white sweatshirt.
Okay.
Well, his wife's over there in a full-blown panic because no one will talk to her. Okay? And we tried to get one of the cops who spoke Spanish to come over and explain what's going on to her. She doesn't speak any English.
They will eventually, but
So
I don't know why he's
we
even
were
over
questioning
there.
whether or not this guy's got an interpreter. Does he even know what's going on?
He's talking to him.
I know, but he doesn't speak English. Is somebody interpreting for him?
But if he doesn't speak English and we don't speak Spanish, if that's what you're...
No,
how would we
that's...
violate his
We're wondering if they have an interpreter for him. That's what I came over here to see. If this guy...
You talked to... Was you over here talking to the officer who speaks Spanish? Or the lieutenant who speaks Spanish?
Yeah, it was me on this side. I don't know, the
He told
guy
you
in
to
the...
speak Spanish.
Looked like a bike cop. But he never came and talked to her. She's still standing there, doesn't know what the hell's going on.
But he may only be here for a few minutes. So people could be here for license stuff?
Somebody should go over and talk to her. Okay? And then we just want to make sure this guy has somebody, an interpreter at least, talking to him.
He's speaking to somebody right now.
But somebody speaking to him, I haven't heard him say anything. You know? Does that guy speak Spanish? I haven't heard him say
Either
anything.
he does or the other guy speaks English. I don't know.
Well, can we ask?
Here's the deal. You've got to go over there. This has no reason to be contentious.
Right.
I'm more than welcome to have you record all of it all night long.
But I'm explaining to you what we want to do is record this.
This is a safety hazard. You can't be over
Okay, where is it not a safety hazard? Where can we get clearance?
Right there.
See, we can't hear though.
You can use...
God, he is so whiny. Go get a hearing aid. That is not his problem that you can't hear. That's absolutely a you problem.
You can use whatever mic you want, boom mics, whatever.
This is what I want to use here. I want to use this. I want to be a witness.
You would be a witness with
for
the
me
boom
to
mic.
watch and listen. I mean, have some transparency here.
Yeah.
I mean, set us up with somewhere where we can hear.
Okay, I'm going to point out the sidewalk is right there. You can literally see it. You see people standing on it. It is not that far from the spot that they're standing in right now. You can hear the angry hairball in the background screaming about transparency. That sidewalk is right there. They are telling them they can record, use all the mics they want, but they have to stand on the sidewalk. So this is not about transparency. This is about four dumbasses who want something to complain about. So they can scream tyrant, 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 instead of just standing on the sidewalk, which is where they can legally stand to record.
I mean, frisk us. Frisk me. How many weapons? I mean,
The thing is,
what does it take? You know? There is nothing. There's no way.
all we're asking you to do is to go over there.
And all we're asking you to do is let us
At some point,
be
this
somewhere safe where you're comfortable with, where we can
just told you.
hear what's going on.
There or there.
Okay.
And technically, the sidewalks are closed. I'm more
Listen.
Than, that's sidewalk. I'm more than
We
happy to have you
can't
on the
hear
sidewalk.
from there, and we can't even see what's
You can
going
hear
on.
folks over there.
You can hear us standing over here. We can't. This is where it's at, and it's done on purpose. I mean, just not by no
Well, you can
mistake.
stand right
This is
here.
by design
To do what?
to be away from the
You
public.
know, you gonna rotate on the...
Rotate. Give us some place close enough to hear, and we'll be there. Otherwise, I think I'm going to stay right here,
No.
and they're going to come join me, and we're going to take our ticket
Okay.
or whatever
but,
it is.
But then the way it works is a progression, right? If you don't take, you can't just keep violating the law,
Sure.
and then end up,
Okay.
That means it's like.
But I'm curious to know what penal code you would
trouble.
write the citation for.
The traffic violations.
What traffic violation?
This is part of the roadway. You can't be in the middle of the roadway.
What would the violation be then?
I don't know the vehicle code by heart.
Well, I mean,
Be careful.
do you know what it's
You're gonna
called?
fall- there's traffic here,
I'm-
and this is
dude,
part of the problem.
Hey, dude, I've been around longer than you, and haven't been hit ever. I got it. You know?
Well, I don't understand what
How
that
many
even
times you
means.
been hit in your life by a car? Me neither.
Many times. If you're
Many
asking-
times?
Yes.
Well, then you watch out, because I've never been hit. I got it.
So this
I
area's
learned that
closed.
when you're young.
We're trying to give you guys every opportunity to report from anywhere over there, anywhere over there.
The
night
problem,
long.
what you're not hearing for some reason though, is that we can't hear what's going on from over there.
Can you hear what's
There's
going on there?
nothing
You
to
just said
record
but you
from
just
over
told me
there.
You couldn't hear them talking.
Who
from
talking?
here.
We
The
couldn't
gentleman right there that
see
you
or
pointed out.
hear him.
You just tell me right now. Can you hear what he's saying?
From right here? No, I was gonna get closer till you stopped me.
And again, you can't because you're interfering.
How is that interfering?
Because if you're not
Recording?
a constitutional, watch your back. From there, you can do it all night long.
Penal
We're
Code
more than happy.
148G, recording cannot be construed as interference.
This is something these assholes do all the time that drives me absolutely nuts because they just don't understand. Recording can't be construed as interference, yada, yada. It isn't the recording. It is you. The camera is secondary to you being the problem. You are monopolizing this officer's time when he has already told you where you can go to legally record. You have Zoom on those cameras. I know you do. You have boom mics. You are intentionally interfering for no other reason than your YouTube video. The camera is secondary. It's you. You are the problem. I'm sure you've been hearing that your entire life, and that's probably why you are the way you are now, is because no one loves you. But you are the problem.
The
Look that one
recording
up.
is not the interference at all.
Right.
We're recording all
Well,
night
that's
long.
all we're trying to do is record.
Again, you can record from over there all night long.
Right.
Happy to
But
have
we can't hear,
You can't hear
and that's the
here.
thing. We need to be close enough to hear by ear.
No.
Yes. Yes.
The parking lot here in front of Lucky's is pretty much cleared out.
Anthony. Anthony.
Harder and Santa Clara.
He's got the case laws down. I don't know what that one is. That might be Cummings.
I don't know who it is.
U.S. versus Cummings.
Okay.
I think that's it. That states you have to be able to witness, visually and audibly witness what's happening. Any of you guys in the line of duty.
You're more than welcome to do it from right over there.
But we can't hear.
So if
We
the person
can't
was
hear.
hard of hearing, how close would
Well,
you have to allow them
Come
to
on,
be?
dude. Don't be a dumbass
No,
on
I'm
top
asking
of it.
you a
Really?
question.
If someone's hard, what if someone's blind? How close do they have to stand to see?
I know. Tell
You
me.
think that'd be a little different, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
How about
asking you.
how about the reasonable doubt? Okay,
We are,
what's
this,
reasonable?
This is what we're doing.
This is where things get a little sticky for him because he really doesn't know what he's talking about. He's trying to wing it, and it's not going very well for him. There is a Circuit Court of Appeals case where a gentleman was arrested who was not interfering. He was standing back, and he did actually witness an episode of police brutality. They made him stop recording. He was charged with wiretapping and a couple other things, and that was overturned. But again, he was standing back, not interfering, and recording peacefully. He was not interacting with the police officers until after the fact when they came at him. He was not standing there whining that he couldn't hear, so he needed to be allowed to move closer. Not everybody is going to be able to hear exactly the same. Some people have worse hearing, some people have better hearing. You can't differentiate and say, okay, well, you have worse hearing, so you get to stand 4 feet closer. Then you have better hearing, you have to stand 8 feet that way because you can both hear. That's the distance you can hear from, so that's where we get to put you. That is not a thing. That is never going to be a thing because that is moronic. You have been told where you can legally stand. Other people can hear just fine, apparently. Go get a hearing aid. Simple.
This is what we're doing for you, Senator, okay? We have a permit. This is
Right.
our event.
Right.
So
No. Stop you there, because nothing you do is yours. This is our event.
we have a permit for this area.
No, your permit is ours. You work for us.
Okay.
We're the boss here.
Okay.
We're the boss.
Okay, you tell us
we
what to do.
we
Because we don't know.
are the ones
We-
who are
we don't-
who are
we don't
paying
know.
for this.
Don't
No,
touch
just
me.
you touched me. Shut the fuck up. That's where I draw the line. Shut up. Get away. You're a dumbass. Did you even graduate high school? What are you doing?
Okay, you can't be here
Don't
in the
touch
median.
me. Quit swinging your fucking hands around then.
The one that's swinging your hands at me.
And
Oh, so it's
I'm not the
okay.
one saying don't fucking touch me.
I didn't actually
You are.
say that. I
You
said,
are.
Don't touch me. That's actually what I said.
Okay, don't touch me. I didn't. You did.
Sir, you
Okay,
can't be
we're
in the
both
meeting.
talking with our hands fingertips touch. Don't touch me. That makes you a fucking dumbass. How do you survive in society? Get away. How about back the fuck up then? If you're worried about being touched, you're in the wrong line of work. I bet everybody you come into contact with, you touch. So why would you say
Zero self-awareness about the hypocrisy of the rant he is going on about right now. Every frauditor, the second someone touches them, squeals like a little girl, and he's going to continue ranting about this.
So why would you say something so ignorant and stupid like that, you know? And I believe 100% when we're out here, it's education above confrontation.
Okay, I like that.
But that,
So I'm trying to educate you. You can't be in the road.
You crossed the line already.
Oh,
So
I did.
I don't want to hear anything from you. That showed me who you are. Okay? You're who we're out here trying to weed out, guys like you.
Thank you.
Okay? Don't touch me. You're not special. You're not special. You have a badge because we gave you one. Any authority you have, because we gave it to you.
Okay,
You
I
work for
understand that.
us.
Thank you, I
Okay, so
appreciate
get
that.
back to work because you're not doing anything productive here.
Unfortunately.
You're actually you're bringing a negative tone to what was a good mellow conversation.
That's awesome.
So go away.
Super terrific.
Kick rocks.
Unfortunately, I can't go away.
Split. You can't because your ego.
No, it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that.
Oh, what are you doing then?
Unfortunately, we can't have.
You're here for his safety? Oh, I thought that's what he was here for. So what are you doing other than standing here on your ego? Go away.
I'm not standing on my
No,
ego.
there's no more production coming out of this conversation with you here.
I appreciate
Period.
that.
Here's the thing.
If you'd like to continue conversation, get rid of this guy. Because my ears are
Okay, if we're
closed.
both talking with our hands, fingertips touch. Don't touch me. That makes you a fucking dumb. How do you survive in society? Get away. How about back us up then? If you're worried about being touched, you're in the wrong line of work. I bet everybody you come into contact with, you touch. So why would you say something so ignorant and stupid like that, you know? And Hey guys, Vigilante here. This one is a DUI Checkpoint in Hayward, California that I recorded with NorCalPedoWatch, Anthony X, and Angry Vet Audits. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. I'll have links in the description. They do some really great work. Now, I want you to notice how Hayward Police Department set this checkpoint up. They have a staging area set up in the road near the center median of a 4-lane road and a large trailer that blocks the view of that area from the sidewalk. Then they have a huge section of the sidewalk closed, resulting in what seems to be an attempt to prevent transparency of their actions. So I eventually just walked down the median to get close enough to hear what's going on and ended up having some really great conversations with a couple of the officers on scene. It's a long one, but I think you guys are really going to appreciate some of the dialogue that takes place in this one. So let's get to it. So, this is uncharted territory. I'm going to walk down the island and see how close I can get. No, I don't. There's no law. I'm not obstructing traffic. I'm not obstructing traffic. What's that? Right, I'm not in the roadway. No, it's not. This is part of the sidewalk. I'm not obstructing traffic. Listen, the problem is, let me show you the problem, the reason here. Okay? Is because you guys got these guys all the way over here where we can't record them. Okay, we can record you. Everything they're doing is on camera. Okay, what do you do? Public records request. So under arrest? For what? Am I arrested if I don't leave the median? For what? For what? I'm in the roadway. There's traffic coming through. I'm not in the roadway. The median is not the roadway. It's part of the roadway. You walk through the roadway. Some of the guys in Panhandle, they're not supposed to do that now. They're not supposed to, says who? But that's not law. I can't control everything that happens all the time, right? Stuff happens to Right, what is the penal code that says I can't stand in the median? I mean, because I'll take a ticket. We just want to record. How about this? How about you allow me to camera here? I can be, but there's ongoing investigation, that's the deal. It's great. I'm happy to have you guys record. Like, I'm great with it. As long as you do it on the sidewalk. But you can use boom mics, you can use whatever you want. Well, see, we have to be able to hear. And I can't hear anything over there. Well, that's the Supreme Court ruling. We can't hear what's going on over here. This is what's all going on. Of being able to record audio. Okay, but you can't over there. We can, but you can't hear it. You have to be able to hear if it's coming in here. What's going on? You can hear from over there if you're talking loud enough. Absolutely not. We can't hear from there. You're welcome to listen. The reality is, there's a permit, and you walk down the sidewalk. Technically, no, you don't have to go down the sidewalk. Show the permit. But I'd like to see it, actually. If you have no problem, how about this? How about we compromise? How about we get You give us somewhere to stand where we can hear it, then getting the test right here. You can do the test right here. You have a perfectly good right here. No. Why is that, though? Because we have to control the area. That's why. Right. You're not controlling what? Controlling what area? I mean, where's the area? We have officers doing it after back to you. We don't, first of all, I know who we are. Right. We don't know. Well, we're cop watchers. We're not going to hurt you. We're here to record you. I mean, how many cop watchers you ever heard of that did anything to cops? Well, I don't want to get into that. None. None. The answer's none. So that's what he's camera. Right. For 4 years. Yes, lieutenant. Yes. And, so they're having you see on YouTube, right? And then some of them have been arrested and they'll stop. Yeah, there's but they've never tried to hurt a cop. They've been arrested for disobeying the orders of a cop. I don't know that, but come on. Listen, like I said, if we you came out here and did something to a cop while he recorded it, and that's a new kind of stupid. And I know stupid people out there, but what do you mean evidence? What does that do? It's talking about officer safety, right? Yeah, but you're talking about people recording actually on YouTube. Right. Stuff on YouTube, obviously. Come on, you watch them. They can edit it, but what does that have to do with? You said you don't see them. We're not here. Come on, look. We're not here to record any cops. We just want to record, and but this is what we want to record. But the way you guys are standing, look how far away we have to be. We can't hear anything. I mean, we can't hear what's being said right here. There was concern. Check this out. There was concern. This is what started it all. See this guy I'm talking to right now? Right here, in the white sweatshirt. Well, his wife's over there in a full-blown panic because no one will talk to her. Okay? And we tried to get one of the cops who spoke Spanish to come over and explain what's going on to her. She didn't speak any English. So we were questioning whether or not this guy's got an interpreter. Does he even know what's going on? I know, but he doesn't speak English. Is somebody interpreting for him? But if he doesn't speak English and we don't speak Spanish, that's what you're... No, that's... Well, we're wondering if they have an interpreter for him. That's what I came over to see. If this guy... Was you over talking to officers? Yeah, it was me on this side. I don't know, the guy in the... Look like a bike cop. But he never came and talked to her. She's still standing there, doesn't know what the hell's going on. But he may only be here for a few minutes. So people be here for just for license. Somebody should go over and talk to her. Okay? And then we just want to make sure this guy has somebody, an interpreter at least, talking to him. But somebody speaking to him, I haven't heard him say anything. You know? Does that guy speak Spanish? I haven't heard him say anything. Well, can we ask? Here's the deal. Go over there. There's no reason to be contentious. Right. I'm really welcome to record all night long. But I'm telling you, what we want to do is record this. This is the signal. Okay, we're...
I'm surprised you're not chewing gum. That's always a good way to spot a real tyrant. The gum chewing. And what other job can you work with the public with a piece of gum in your mouth? It's so unprofessional, and you see them.
Oh, considering you have NorCalPedoWatch there, I'm pretty sure that we all know that you've had much worse things in your mouth than chewing gum. They latch on to the stupidest, most asinine things that they can. He is going on a literal tirade about officers chewing gum when this officer is not chewing gum. So absolutely pointless. No reason to continue going on about it, but he is, because he never shuts up. Ever. I swear this man is one of those people that would talk to the walls, even if they don't talk back. Maybe he's just so used to talking to a camera and an imaginary audience and his imaginary friends in his head that he just thinks that everybody wants to hear him talk. No, we don't. You're going to talk for another 30 minutes and I'm going to have to cut the video short because I can't stand listening to you anymore. You know, I get that this guy has the IQ of a rotten mushroom. He talks out of his ass, but oh my God, does he talk so much? You know, what happened to frauditors? I don't answer questions. This guy never shuts up. What the hell?
Right here.
Stopping him from filming is a Bane Act violation. 52.1 California Penal Code.
They're not stopping me.
The Bane Act, there's a whole lot to it. You have to read the whole thing. It's not about, not you, but him. Just yelling the Bane Act.
Right.
Don't mean there's a violation of the Bane Act. No one's stopping you from recording. The thing is, though...
Well, I mean, there's a lot. It's not just stopping. It's intimidation, which this could be. This absolutely could be considered intimidation. I mean, it'd be a tough case, you know.
We could all say whatever
whereas
we
you're
want.
blinding me with your light, that's an easy case. You know?
And we are back to the same old frauditor bullshit of, you know, I think that's NorCal over there screaming about the Bane Act. This is not a Bane Act situation. If you look up the Bane Act is a lot more than these officers talking to him. It requires a violent act of some kind. And that's why Antioch is saying there, you know, it'll be a tough case. Yeah, because there is no case. So it's not a tough case. You have no case. And you know it. You know, and then he's insinuating that the light is prior restraint. No, that light was on when you walked up to the officers. It was already on, illuminating the area because guess what, dumbass? It's nighttime. And you're pointing your camera at the light. They are not shining it at you. You are pointing your camera at their light. Okay. I can't with this guy. There's another half an hour of him arguing. We are not going to watch that because it's more of the same. It's all the same. He never shuts up. So we're going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We didn't see the rest of the frauditors that he said were in the video, really. I don't know what they were off doing. I did hear the angry hairball at some point in time, and I think that was NorCal across the street. So apparently they don't even like being around him. Not surprising. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let me know what you would like to see. I will catch you on the next one.